with Sylvia Fowles, and just want to ask you a couple questions. Miami-Dade South, very first event of Stars Under the Sun. It had a different name then.
Yes.
And you were part of Miami Sun's Gold. Very notable, undefeated team. How was that?
It's a while to even start thinking back about that, but I knew I was surrounded by a group of young women that was very talented, very unselfish, and was very team-oriented. So it meant a lot winning that first one with those set of group of young women.
Do you still take experiences from then to now through all the accomplishments that you've attained?
It's definitely a learning experience from then. It taught me how to play together as a team, as a teammate, to be confident and to go out there and just play the way you capable of playing. So that was the first step of humbling me to get better.
And you're no longer a player there anymore, but you're still here at this event now. We're at the Stars in the Sun event. And how does that feel?
Very humbling, just to see where we was back then, dealing with Miguel and the guys, and to still be doing this years later, or trying to bring it back, should I say. It feels good, but it also shows you the competitiveness we have, and that we just want to go out there and just get it done.
Okay. Going from player to one of its leading role models here. Team Fowles, one of the best, if not the best team in this competition. How do you take that in?
Sometimes it still feels surreal, and I say that because I'm working with a whole organization of great people, but just for them to look at me as an icon is kind of in disbelief. But at the same time, it just shows you the accomplishments that I've made over the past few years, and for them to want to accept me as that role model figure for these young group of women, it means a lot.
You mentioned that as some of these young players, a lot of these young players view you as such a figure. How do you WNBA, Chicago Sky, Olympics, and now you're here at this event. How do you take that in as well? How do you compare each one of those accomplishments? How do you place them?
How do I place them? I definitely start out with the Miami Suns, because that was my preparation to get me into LSU. LSU was my preparation to get me for USA basketball. US basketball was my preparation for a little bit of both there and going into the Chicago Sky season. So it's different on different levels, but at the same time you have to bring something different to the table dealing with each set.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out here, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the facility.